Hi, I'm Carrie and welcome to my channel. I'm getting ready to do a walkthrough of the decks I've brought into my collection in 2022, and I was going to include this deck in there, but I thought this lovely thing needed a walkthrough of its own, so that's what we're going to do today. I literally just got this in yesterday. I unboxed it and I made sure everything was in there, took the wrappings off everything, but that's pretty much it. It should still be in order. And this is the Pastoral Tarot by Lynn Arajo. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Illustrated by Lisa Hunt. I ordered mine directly off of US Games when they were running their 25% off sale for the holiday. So it, like I said, just arrived yesterday, and it comes in this beautiful box. I know, and it opens up this way with this little pull-out drawer. Isn't that pretty? Let me put this over here. So you have the book right on top, and then there is a bag that has the title and these lovely little pieces of lavender. And then we have our cards inside the box. And the bottom of the box says Homespun Wisdom and Farm to Table Insights. Oh, the box is gorgeous. I am probably going to leave this deck in its box, sit out somewhere where I can see it, because it's just too beautiful to be shoved into the cupboard. So let's move this over here. The guidebook, I haven't even really looked at the guidebook. Let's see, there's an introduction. The Pastoral Tarot, as the name suggests, takes its inspiration from the rich pastoral tradition of the arts that honor and celebrate the sweeping majesty of the countryside. And then it goes on. Let's see, then there's the cards. And then it goes right to the cards, and there's the black and white image, and then each page, it's one page for each card. And in case you've never heard of this deck is entirely in landscape view. I was actually not going to purchase this deck because of that, because I have an oracle that has a couple landscape cards in it, mixed with the portrait cards, and I don't like that. So, all right, so we get to the back of the book, and we have a Home is Where the Heart Is spread, a stepping stone spread, a 1 minute, 1 moment meditation, and then about creating the art, and then Lisa Hunt, and about the author. And that's it for the guidebook. Okay. And we will flip through the cards. I think these are just, they're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Like I said, I haven't even looked at them. I just unwrapped them and put everything back in the box. It's been a very busy few weeks. Oh, I like that Chariot card. Oh, I like this Hermit too. The cardstock is very nice. It's I guess kind of glossy. I don't know. I know someone will give a better walkthrough with having the exact, like, what is that, GSM of the cardstock? Justice, all the balancing of the scales. I was like, what? I didn't see the scales at first. Take what you need, pay what you can. Oh, I like that. Hangman, Death. Oh, I see the tombstones interspersed amongst the trees and the flowers there, like a family graveyard, I guess. The devil. Oh, the fox amongst the sheep. Or the wolf, I guess, amongst the sheep, not a fox. Jeez Louise. That's an interesting judgment. Oh, I like the world where she's swinging as high as she can on the swing and so full of joy, and there's all this abundance that's around her. I really like that world card. And we have the wand suit. That's lovely. Five of Wands with the two goats butting heads. The Seven of Wands standing up for farmers' rights. You know, you really have to, there is a lot going on in the picture. And I don't know how well that's showing up on camera, but I think there's a lot to study, you know, in what's going on. Oh, I like this page. He's setting out on his adventure. There's the path, but he's over here creating his own way. And we have the cup suit, the Ace of Cups, with the, instead of a cup, like a natural basin here, and it's overflowing and, you know, like a little mini waterfall. The Four of Cups shows kind of her frustration. Look, she has three beautiful bouquets, and then that one's all on the ground. Five of Cups, spilt milk. The Seven. Is there things in the buckets? Oh, yes, there are. There's a crab. And that looks like a starfish, maybe. I can't tell what's in that one. And there's like seaweed in that one, where she needs to make a choice, I guess. Oh, Eight of Cups, leaving what the barren land, what's no longer serving him. That's an interesting depiction of that. The Nine, the wishing well. Page. The Knight of Cups. Then we have our swords, the Ace of Swords. Well, where is the swords in that? Just that little thing on top right there? I'm going to see what it says in the book about this Ace of Swords right here. It says, a curious young cat invites you to follow her into a rambling maze of lush greenery and alluring garden features. As the maze draws you in, It invites you to find your way past the many objects that inevitably occur. Oh, I'm sorry, obstacles. Past the many obstacles that inevitably occur. Using your mind, using your senses, and your analytical skills will lead you beyond any confusion and doubt you may feel. The gentle pathways lead to the beautiful centerpiece, the obelisk, which points upward to the clear blue sky. The ancient pillar is covered with climbing purple clematis, or clematis, however you say it, a flower that symbolizes intelligence and lofty beauty. Filling the central garden are white roses, which represent self-knowledge and wisdom. On the other side of the obelisk are towering oriental lilies that betoken majesty and virtue. And then there's inner reading. The Ace of Swords card beckons you to face the challenges before you with your powers of insight and logic, and so on. Oh, that's an interesting take on that. I like that. The Three of Swords. So there's a letter. She's crying, and there's a letter that she just read. But I don't actually see like sword images, unless I'm missing it. Well, there's three. What are those behind her? Dark menacing. She's wandered by herself. The letter. Oh, the rose thorns. Okay. The rose thorns and bleeding hearts indicate that she is in a great deal of emotional pain, and she sits alone weeping in this harsh setting. There's a snake. I guess those, The Four of Swords. Well, there's like... Yeah, I don't actually see, unless I'm missing it, sword images in the this sword suit. But I get the meaning of the card without seeing the images of the swords. Like the Six of Swords, I don't really see in the boat. But there's six, what is this, cattails over here. And the seven... The Eight of Swords, she's tangled up in like the barbed wire fencing. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. 8. Oh, I guess that's 1. I guess that would be like the tree branches kind of surrounding her. As far as like the Nine of Swords type energy, she can't sleep because her worries and thoughts are keeping her up. So she's, staring out the window at the moonlight. And I think there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that must not be 1. 8, 9. I guess kind of 9 branches around her. And here's the 10. I think the 10 swords are represented in the rake here. That's yielding him nothing. That's really interesting to have it that way. Usually there's a knife or a blade or a, something to represent that. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. A wheel on our little cat. So were the cups like that too, and I didn't pay attention? They're holding cups. Watering cans. There's the milk cans. Yeah, see, in the cup suit, there is kind of the image of the cups, except for in this one. We have the Two of Pentacles, balance, 3. You see, I don't see 5 like pentacles in this either. You just get the, it just kind of depicts the meaning. But here are the 6 pentacles. I think this would be a fabulous deck to read intuitively because the images kind of are really straightforward. And even if you knew very little about the Rider-Waite system, you could get a lot from what's happening in the images here. And especially since, like I said, it didn't show all those swords in the boat or whatever, you could really use your intuition to go forward with what you felt that image was about. Well, there's 10 pumpkins there. He's on, I think, a donkey. That's funny. And finally, our king. These are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to really sit and study them more and really take in what is happening in the images here. This, I think, would be a fabulous spring deck or even summer. I don't know if I can wait that long to use it, though, because I really want to. Let's see what it says here about the 6 of Swords and this image. Okay. The man and his family have endured tough times recently. They struggled through financial hardship as well as emotional turmoil. Even when it felt like he was barely keeping his head above water, this determined husband and father kept moving forward to give his family a better life. Through it all, he never let go of hope, and his family never lost faith in him. At last, they are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel as they voyage across the clear waters towards a promising new place and a brighter future. The change of scenery and the journey itself are healing and restorative. They are headed toward the other side of the water where the banks of the river are lined with bluebells, flowers that reflect gratitude. Oh, I see the bluebells back there. When they reach the other side, they will be met by the welcoming woods full of trillium, the flower of recovery. In a reading, this is a card that brings hope and healing after a long, difficult journey. At times, it felt like you could not endure much more disappointment, but like this family, you have managed to cope by looking ahead rather than looking back. You summoned the willingness to venture in bold new directions rather than clinging to the familiar past. You've tapped into strength you didn't even know you had by focusing on what really matters. The rewards of your sacrifice are now unfolding before you. A beautiful new life awaits. Well, that's lovely. But yes, there's like I said, there's no real swords. I mean, if you wanted to count the 5 little branches, there's 5 swords there. There's only 3 on the pitchfork. This one, I mean, besides these 3 sticks right behind her, I didn't really even notice them there. So, but yeah, I think that's interesting the way that that's depicted. I like that it's different, and you know, I guess not the same old, but you can really understand what is being said. You know, he's not leaving 8 cups behind. He's leaving a barren land and a rundown shack, you know, that's no longer serving him. So it's very interesting the way these cards are depicted, and very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. So do you have this? Did you, I know, I can't remember if I said this already. I was talking to someone else who said that right now this is showing unavailable on Amazon, or not available till after December 14th. It keeps getting pushed back. But if you're in the States, it is available on the US Games website. I just looked, not yesterday, it was probably a couple days ago, and it still said in stock. It wasn't out of stock yet. So, and like I said, I couldn't pass this up after there was that, the sale that they had for around Thanksgiving, and that's when I snatched it up. So let me know what you thought of it. Do you think that it, you know, varies far enough away from like the traditional Rider-Waite system, but yet it, you know, everything is there to, you know, guide you in what it's trying to say as far as the Rider-Waite system goes? Let me know if you have it, or if you are waiting for it to come in to Amazon, or whatever. And don't forget to stop back, because I am going to be showing all the rest of the decks, which are a lot, that I brought in 2022. Thanks for stopping by today and watching this video. I really appreciate you. So until next time, bye.